today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now three-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You look at this Carolina defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some strong running. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and 4. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The wall didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And he's got some space here. To get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Once again, it's Brooks. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake, Young.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a...
Oh, the Panthers come hard and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Able to get the pressure, get a paw on it, knock it down, and then go and grab it and take it into the end zone. What a play. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to go. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, complete to Tony. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, and that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution.
Oh, the Panthers come hard and they block it. And they will have possession 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the 15. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Young, he's going to change it up. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now here's Young. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Switch gears.
52 blasted. Steals black. Ready.
Young with it, third and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Xavier Legette, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Ready, go.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. A run out of the gun with Brooks. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Young's throw going into the hands of Williams. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Young off the play fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On second down, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
In motion left comes Williams. Young to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8.
Another run here with Sanders. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A give to the fullback on the dive.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Williams, the man in motion left. 1st and 10, Young.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 1.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
To throw is Young. Off play action.
And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there, and he's got it for the touchdown.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter.
3rd quarter starts with a run by Hubbard.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 89 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try to throw now. Young. Got a man. That's Ligon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Once more, Penny. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Rashad Penny, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now a first down throw for Young. That's caught. It's the tight end Ryman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they just get the play off. Now Young. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Right? Quick jack.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down, Young. It's complete to Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
73 yards on the ground for Hubbard as that last run a first down. Hubbard going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Tip Ryman
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out. It's Brooks to start the drive.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's put that team on the carpet. Check 13. Check 13.
Thielen going to go in motion right. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Young going to move them around.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Tip Ryman
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Panthers have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.